Yo, what is up, guys? Hazard Requiem here, and today we are doing the branded gameplay that I promised you guys after my last deck profile. As you can see by the field center here, we are playing against the pumpkin deck from the Maze of Muertos, and I'm excited to see what it does. So let's shuffle our decks and get into game one.
Alright, first time using this, so let's see how it goes.
I still don't know how to play this deck.
There you go. So we're both working.
I'm playing this deck out of necessity because it's supposed to be better than anything I've ever played.
That's why you should just
7. Ooh, by 1. I'm gonna go first, Ben.
Yeah.
Anything in draw? Standby?
Yep.
Main.
Yeah.
Let's do Stare the Snake here to add.
So this pumpkin archetype is crazy. It's based around the Bones cards from the Duel Monsters anime. When they try to kidnap Joey Wheeler and force him to throw away his starships to their gang with Bandit Keith and the rest of them. And Bones was the little scrawny child with the zombie deck. And he essentially gets to search Call of the Haunted now, which is a pretty fun way to bring back an old school card into the game. And there are a bunch of cards that mention Call of the Haunted that allow him to cycle through all of the monsters from the graveyard. And of course, the big Pumpkin King guy, which lets you do more stuff with summoning from the graveyard. And Zombies does have a lot of level 6 support, so it is nice to be able to get more level 6 monsters that we can use to exceed summon.
Okay, good. So I'm going to reveal him.
Yeah.
I'm going to set. And I get to send a monster. And this Calavante can be used. So I'm going to activate.
Yep.
Targeting.
Yeah. Also, I have to mention, my opponent's dexterity in this match is actually crazy. You saw the way he just, spun the first card he activated into the graveyard so we could add a card, and now he just flipped over the Call of Haunted so cleanly. Having dexterity in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is definitely, making you gain aura, a lot. I'm gonna start doing that in some of my duels as well. I want to spin cards in the air before I activate them. That would be pretty cool.
Change effect to Foolish a zombie from hand or deck.
Doesn't this have to summon a 1950? Doesn't this have to summon a
No,
1950 from there?
no.
honestly, it's pretty cool. It's got.
Oh, except with 1950.
Exactly, yeah.
It was just send one from that place.
Yep, from hand or deck to
Like,
deck.
it's actually a really good
So
structure.
she's going to Foolish. Bring out with Army of the Haunted.
Because the only other printing of it is
Everything good so far?
I added this.
Oh my god. That is the second one in a row.
Okay, so here I thought my opponent was going to make a rank 6, the Pilgrim Reaper or something, but he makes the Vampire Sucker, which is an absolutely crazy monster. It basically says anytime a zombie is special summoned from the graveyard, he can to my field, he can draw a card. And if you remember Zombie World, that can make everything in the graveyard a zombie. So essentially, if he resolves the combo, every time I summon from the graveyard, he draws a card. But he can also use the Zombie Vampire or not the Zombie Vampire, but the the Vampire Sucker, rather, to summon a monster from my graveyard, and it becomes a zombie, which then triggers its effect to draw a card, which is pretty cool, but since I have no monsters in the graveyard right now, I didn't use any hand traps, that won't really be able to activate. But the fact to see old school zombie cards is pretty cool, as well as the Unizombie that is just normal summoned out of his hand. If any of you guys are veteran zombie players, you know the power of Unizombie. And essentially, you get access to Balladrock, you can get access to Gozuki, you can get access to anything in the graveyard, which is pretty good. And the level modulation also comes in for synchro summoning later on.
Oh man, I hope I did this right.
Oh my god, did you see that? He just sent Eldritch the Golden Lord to the graveyard. I think he's gonna do some funny stuff with his level 10 monsters later in the turn. I'd have to have exactly zombie rolls, not just any field card.
It could be a field card.
Any field card.
Yeah, any field spell during the standby phase he comes out. We're going to do. We're gonna activate Eldritch Effect. We're gonna send the call. Add, and then I can special from hand. We're gonna do him.
It becomes 35. And
Can't be destroyed
during my turn.
Yep. I'm gonna contact fuse.
Okay.
For follow.
Golden Land.
Yeah, I see where you're going. Yeah, okay, so I decided to do the draw instead of the sum. Okay, I see what I did wrong. Alright, I'm going to blink for Flying Mary. Now, Army of the Haunted has an effect. When he gets sent to the grave, I can reset a call on Haunted.
Yeah.
Good.
There we go.
Okay, so then I'm going to activate her effect to reborn Eldritch.
Yeah.
And from here, the overlay to Virtuous.
Negate anything or getting bonked?
It's an Omni negate, and then on resolution, I can detach another card to pop a card. Non-target pop a card, and then if he's destroyed, he can non-target pop a card.
Okay, yeah.
And I'll set 2, well, I'll set 1 because I reset that, and I'll pass to you.
Okay, now it's finally my turn. Now let's see what we can do with the cards in our hand. Draw phase, I will activate Branded Knife.
That's to add, right?
I reveal a monster in my hand and send an Albaz fusion from my actor to the grave of the same type, and then I add an Albaz or monster.
Is that the cost to
No.
send automatically?
No.
Then I will. That's okay.
Okay. Reveal Dogmatic of Ecclesia, send a Bring It All, add a White Dragon. Activate. I'll be on the shot dragon in my hand. Send a branded spell trap, or branded spell trap to protect the grave. And because it was in my hand, I can put it on the bottom and draw one.
I'm going to Ash.
Okay, that stays in my hand. Going to activate Fallen Whip, sending for cost a Albion, just someone from my
And then I will chain Call Haunted. The pumpkin.
Yeah.
Okay, so pumpkin comes out. Your dude comes out.
And then effect on summon.
So chain 1 to summon, chain 2 to summon.
Yeah.
It's going to be. Who hurts you, right? Let's go with Mammoth.
It doesn't pop.
Okay. Summon.
Give me a
Incredible
cut.
Ecclesia.
I do have a trigger if you don't.
Triggers.
Vampire Sucker to draw.
What was summoned from the grave?
Pumpking.
King, yeah. That's fine.
It's fine. And then chain 2 mammoth to pop. Let's go with Ecclesia.
The target Ecclesia pop. Then I'll just chain Ecclesia to something.
Then I will chain Call by.
And okay, yeah. Call by the Grave is one of the worst possible cards I could have been hit with here, because now, not only is my Ecclesia negated for this turn, but also for next turn. So even if I find a way to get it back into my hand or into my graveyard, I can't use it next turn to get the Albaz out of my deck to fusion with his monsters. Even though I get it this turn, it could still be useful next turn to have it just in case. But obviously I can't do that now that the Call by the Grave is negating it till the end of the next turn, which is the end of my opponent's turn.
You know that part.
Okay, yeah. Droplet.
I got no response. Sure.
I will now normal summon Albert and use the effect.
Sure.
Called by really annoying. I will activate Branded Food. And another white dragon. Send the regular one. Summon Albion. Go Albion effect to you. Go with these. I'm gonna go Mirrorgate effect.
Sure.
He's talking to myself.
You can't attack, right, or something like that?
No, that's the rebellion thing.
Okay.
He just can't use the effect next turn.
Yeah. Oh, next turn.
I'm gonna send the Titanic Lad.
Sure.
I'll banish the Virtuous.
Okay, so I have this thing triggers to Reborn and Outlet.
So exceed materials are only considered sent from the field to the graveyard. Exceed material is not on the field.
Okay. Well, what does it say when it gets? Let me see.
When it's sent from field to grave, so it has to be sent by itself.
Yes.
That's any consolation.
And then that's going to happen at some point.
See what I
And
did
then
start for it?
Yeah, invocation.
I will.
I would take what would be funnier to do. I think I have to be really
I will go to battle. I will go 18 over the sucker,
Take 2.
25 over the mammoth,
Take
which
3.
will take the haunted out.
Nope, because it was
No,
on
it's
the
attached
packet.
to that, so 3,000 over the
And just like that, with my branded cards, I'm able to get rid of virtually every card on his field, except for the Flying Mary pirate ship,
which doesn't really pose any threat to me because it's being treated as an equipped card right now for its effect to summon from the graveyard. But it really can't do anything else while it's back there except clog up one of his spell and trap zones, so now he can only play 4 cards face down instead of 5. Theoretically.
We're gonna summon
I went greedy for the draw. Shouldn't have done the draw.
some Clam with Clam effect to send.
Sure.
We'll send really have stuff. We'll send I don't really need to know. I'll send the other card.
You just have a plan.
And I'll go Albion effect to set. That's also in there. Set Blinded Retribution. Roll, go ahead and deck that I'm gonna do.
And you add some things back, I believe.
And then
It's not a fire.
oh, Cartesia effect to add back to my hand. And that is
Draw. Standby. Main phase?
yeah.
That means I've been nerfed.
So now there's not really much my opponent can do here. Even though it's the beginning of the turn and they still have cards in their hand, the Pumpkin deck doesn't really apply too much pressure into an established field of monsters. I have ways to destroy cards, I have ways to banish cards, I have ways to negate cards that summon other monsters from the deck, and there's not really much my opponent can do with the cards in their hand, so I do wind up taking this first game in the end.
I will Retribution.
Game 2. I know what I did wrong.
I had a second draw, but I just didn't want to send it.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I got
Anything in draw phase? Standby? Me.
So, because my opponent lost the last game, they get to choose who goes first, and of course my opponent is going to go first and attempt to establish the same board that they did in game 1. But he does add the Pumpkin to his hand, and I use Draw and Lockbird. So essentially, he's no longer allowed to add cards from his deck to his hand for the rest of this turn. So let's see how he maneuvers around this.
for me or for you? For you.
Call Hunter? Effect special.
Now he tries to summon a monster from his deck with the Pumpkin, which is a way to get around the Draw and Lockbird, because you're not adding it to your hand, you are summoning from the deck, and I hit him with the Ash Blossom. Basically, some people say that why would you play Ash Blossom and Droll in the same turn? Because when they try to play around Droll by summoning from the deck, you can use Ash to stop it. And of course he does have another monster in his hand that he can summon, but there's not really much else he can do without being able to add cards to his hand. So this turn will be quickly over. My opponent thinks long and hard about what they're going to do about the Droll and Lockbird. When they summon the brand new Pumpkin from the extra deck, the brand new Pumpkin Exceed monster, which is definitely really cool to see. It's actually a really cool card. We get to put the Call of the Haunted back into his hand, which is a very interesting way to play Call of the Haunted, because now you can set it face down and use it again next turn, or if you have a way to activate it this turn, like a Temple of the King style effect, then you get to activate it again, because Call of the Haunted is not once per turn.
I'm going to overlay the Undying Angel.
Okay.
Good. Normal? Unizombie?
Yeah.
Unizombie effect targeting self to foolish.
I like that art. It's not the bad
Let's
art.
do. Set a card. And I will pass you. You have priority on draw phase. Banshee?
Yeah.
For zombie roll?
I pitched both of them off the Super Bowl. Oh my god, you did. I was like almost scared for a second.
Everything on the field and graveyard is a zombie.
Yep.
Remember? Yeah, I do.
Stand by.
And you can't tribute. You don't trigger.
Okay, yeah.
In the contact field.
Stand by me. You have more monsters than me, so special summon with you.
Does she have a long summon effect?
No, it's a quick effect to summon.
Kind of go against his board. You're gonna get the new invocated, so you know, let's make a new Alistair for some reason.
I'm going to. Let me see.
I know, but he's never treated as Alistair invoker, so he's the new card.
I'm gonna do Undying Legion. Detach to hit that.
You can't detach one because it has an exceed material. You have to have both have to be exceed.
Yeah, because they have to all be
Okay,
exceeds.
yeah. Target this one. Or change to summon from deck.
Summon from deck.
Everything you know is looking.
Activate White Dragon in hand, sending cost.
Chain call.
Targeting who?
The pumpkin.
Kill. Summon. Killing one.
Chain of 2 to special. 2 cards in hand. I'm gonna do stare a second.
What does this do on the field?
The Virtuous best card in the deck. I love.
So this turn takes so long that we essentially go into time, which is essentially if we don't finish the match in 50 minutes, if we don't finish the entire best of 3 match, then we both lose, which is very unfortunate. But it's a new deck. We were trying to figure out what it did. We were trying to figure out the matchup between the two of us, and it was a good match. So I wound up giving it to him because he was just so ahead. Because time got called while we were in game 3, while he was making his board going first. So essentially, that is the match. After I eventually lose this game, after he plays like 20 cards to stop me from killing him. I eventually do get rid of his entire field, and I was about to attack for a game, but time does get called, and we do have to both lose the game. I tried to give it to him, but they said that you can't do that. The game was just over, so that's kind of unfortunate. But yeah, that's just how the game goes sometimes. But anyway, that's going to be it for the video, guys. Hope you did enjoy, and make sure to comment, like, and subscribe for more match breakdown videos like this one, as well as tournament vlogs in the future, and maybe some more competitive gameplay, as well as deck profiles and other TCG-related content in the future. I'll see you guys in the next one.